episode 1. I said it was going to happen, and it's finally happening. But it happened out of a coincidence.
It's crazy, man. This whole story that y'all about to learn today is really crazy.
It's episode 1, season 1, premiere. This is the premiere. It's March 17th. Well, we recording this. What is today, the 12th? Today's the 12th. We're recording this March 12th, 2023. These are my brothers. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
CryptoJunky Vontae, man. I don't do too much talking, but we got a lot of talking to do today. That's gonna be dumb loud, dude.
I do this all day, baby.
Yo, we gonna get into the episode. I want y'all, this is new to me. This is fresh. Everybody's in good spirits. Everybody got motion going on.
This is my first podcast ever, too. So.
First podcast ever. All of us. First podcast ever. Everybody's new to this. But if y'all loyal to us and, subscribe, like, comment, give us feedback and everything, share us.
We smoking and chilling.
Smoking and chilling.
Smoking and chilling. Like, you see the vibe? You feel the vibe?
Smoking and chilling.
You smoking and chilling. You feel the vibe?
Smoking and chilling.
But, we're going to get into this episode. We're going to learn about each other. And y'all get to learn about us as well.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You heard them. Stay tuned.
Alright, so I guess I'm going to be the first one to ask the question, man. And I want to ask my new little brother because I don't know him and I want to learn him. I want to ask you, what was it like growing up?
Like growing up specifically, like...
Period. Like for you, period. What was it like growing up for you?
Honestly, growing up for me... Here, bro. You want this? Avoid this. But honestly, for me growing up, there's a lot of confusion growing up. Like, I didn't really understand, like, a lot of stuff that was going on. Because, mind you, I grew up in the foster care system. So, I didn't really, understand it until I got a little bit older. And, I would realize that, I'm dark-skinned. And, the kids were lighter than me. And it did add up that, everybody's skin complexion didn't add up to mine. You feel me? And... that's when my mom ended up, saying something. My foster mom ended up saying something to me. It's like, you're a foster, you're adopted. I let you see your mom, but, I gotta at least let you know the truth. So kind of from there, it kind of grew up kind of angry all the time. Like, and understand why, was this going on? And nobody's not giving me answers. They just telling me I'm adopted. And I mean, I always kept it in the tuck. Like, I ain't never really tell nobody. You feel me? Like, I keep a lot of stuff to myself because I'm very personal with my stuff. Because one is because of that. Because like foster child, like people, I don't know how people react to it when they hear it. So I always had to feel like the odd man out growing up, and not being able to fit in or trying to find a crowd to fit in. And I think now that I'm an adult, I feel like I'm still, trying to fit in and find a spot to fit in. But, as of yesterday, I feel like I found my home. You feel me? Like,
right over here, you heard me?
My blood. These are my blood brothers right here. Like, I love them. Like, I love y'all. I'm not talking to the mic. I'm talking to y'all. Like,
word, like too.
I love y'all. Like
more.
For real, man. So
can we talk about how we ran into you?
All right. So, okay. So, in case anybody that's new or my name is Ty Key, but I go by Augs online. But that's part of this story. But I'm at work. I just did a 16-hour shift. This is my last hour going off of work. Like, I'm getting ready to, I'm focused on getting out the door than, trying to conversate with somebody. But I'll be on Twitter, so I'll go by another name, on Twitter that nobody really knows and everything. So I go, I'm scrolling on my Twitter. I see somebody at me. Mind you, I did a whole purge on my page. Like, I unfollowed everybody. I used to follow like 5,000 people, but then I unfollowed every single person. But somebody added me. It's like, you might not know me from a can of paint, but, at least.
Bitch, bro.
Gotta cut this part out.
Oh, shit.
You can't say that. We about to argue.
Already.
On our streaming. You cannot say bitch.
Next thing, I want you to ask either one of us a question.
Oh, well, basically, back to the story. I got the message and he said, hey, like, you don't know me from a can of paint, but, message me, or we need to talk ASAP. And I'm on my way out of work, so, I'm ready to bust out the door, but I get in the Lyft ride and I look at the message and I go to your page and I'm looking. I'm like, okay, you look familiar, I don't know if I've seen him, but I end up liking the tweet and he messaged me. He's like, yo, it's your, I'm your brother. I'm your motherfucking brother. And we've been looking for you. I'm not gonna go into all context of the text message. My phone over there, but I just don't feel like grabbing it. But he's, I'm gonna get back into the story. So, I messaged him and I was like, who is we? Like, I was confused at the time, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, I was confused. I'm still baffled, how, where, how? You feel me? So, he messaged me and told me, you got two other brothers, and we found out, we knew one was, I'm not going into context, I'm trying to summarize it, you feel me, trying to remember it. And he is like, one was adopted, and that right there clicked to me. Yeah, that clicked to me because don't nobody really know that I'm adopted, you feel me? That's like I told you earlier, I keep that very personal, you feel me? So if you know that I'm adopted, that means, you feel me, you know something about me personal. You feel me? So
I knew that was gonna get you.
Yeah, got me. Guys, yeah.
No, but see, I ain't know how you was gonna feel. I ain't know how you was gonna be. Like I said, you could have been one of those people y'all ain't my family. Y'all ain't my. I don't know y'all. You could have came like that.
Honestly, it did. I ain't gonna be I'm gonna be honest. It did because I didn't I was like when I first seen the thing. That's why I brushed it off like that when I was in the job. I brushed it off until I got in the car and then I actually sat there and looked at it again and I actually got to sit there and process it. Then I was like, oh shit. At first I thought it was just a random person just coming at me on some aggressive. They wanted beef and everything, and I was not trying to entertain it right there. Any other time I entertain that shit. Anyways, you feel me? I was scared. I didn't really know, and plus I just unfollowed everybody. So giving you a follow gives you access to my messages, you feel me?
Exactly.
And I'm really hesitant on allowing people to message me.
See, that's what I was in my head. I told our grandma, I told her, what if he don't respond to me? She said, it's worth a try. And I tried it.
You tried it. And you know what? That was it caught my attention. That caught my attention. So it is I don't really entertain a lot of stuff until I feel it gotta be in my gut. I go with a gut feeling every time. If I feel like my gut ain't right, then you feel me? If something don't feel right, I'm not going with it. If it feel right, I'm gonna stick around and I'm be comfortable and be myself. Or even accept it. So I feel like it was genuine. So we get to it. He said you're adopted. One was adopted, but we lost track of him. And I kind of I forgot what I said, but I'm gonna tell you how I felt. We had the conversation, and once the adopted word came up, I basically was like, yo, this is crazy. I even know I'm adopted, and I'm on Twitter right now. You feel me? Not Facebook, Twitter. So boom, we get into it we got Granny, got another brother. This is when you was introduced. He showed me pictures of you. I was like, that look like my evil twin. He was like, that is you. That look just like you. And then he showed me our baby sister, and so, and y'all was sitting next to each other in the picture and everything. So it was both of y'all at the same time. So I got to see another version of me and then the female version of me. And honestly, I didn't know any of us existed. Like I told you, I was in the foster care
See,
system.
that's what messed me up because I just found out about him like a month ago. And when my grandma told me about him, she said he might be in Delaware, he might be in Maryland. I said, I'm going to find him. And some strange reason, this is when I got monetized on Facebook. I had, like, my dad just popped out of nowhere after 6 years. I haven't spoken to him for a long time. And shout out to that, man. Straight up for making
What's up,
us,
Pops?
man.
You gonna probably see the video.
Shout out to that, man, for making us, man.
Look, made geniuses, man.
Alright. And now look at us, we all together.
It's game
It's
time.
crazy.
How you feel? How you feel about all this?
We fought all our lives, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my brother. I've always thought I was the youngest. Well, I got, of course, I know I had a sister. I know I had a brother, but I ain't finally meet him until yesterday. So when we bump across each other, he was looking at myself. You know what I'm saying? I can see the resemblance. He looked
Oh, that's
like
the
their
glasses
dad.
on.
You know what I'm saying? So when I woke up today, I'm just still thinking like I'm mind blown because I'm not the little brother no more.
I took
That
the
man
crown.
hype, he a
Took the
big
crown.
brother, man.
Big brother.
He always wanted to be a big brother.
Oh, so you
brother.
not hype? I thought everybody was hyped to be the youngest. You don't be hyped to be the youngest no more?
I guess not.
That's
Wow, I've been trying to be the youngest all my damn life. And I feel like it was just here. Take it.
You know how I'm feeling.
I don't even care.
I mean,
I'm the oldest out of everybody, if y'all was wondering.
Yeah,
He might be
like
bigger than me.
57.
But I'm
He
30.
the tall brother, he the short brother.
Don't let him lie to you, Cameron.
I'm 30.
Get him close. Get him close. Cameron, he is
I'm
57.
29. No, bro, 28.
Say that, I'm working with you.
Yeah, already.
30. 30.
30-year-old, man. I've been
So
here.
it's 30, 29, 28, 28, 29, 30. 38, 29,
Oh, that man hilarious, dog.
28.
35.
15, 30, 37, 38.
Alright, so I got a question. Do y'all play sports like athletes?
Yo, they know I'm the running back. I used to run his little ass over here. I'm the running back. I'm the best. You know what I'm saying?
That's my favorite position.
And we gonna get a recording. Football.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get the clip.
Get the clip.
We're gonna get the clips.
That's
We're gonna get the
on
clips. You ready? He got you on
man.
clip running you over?
No, he don't.
And
He
we
got
gonna
you.
motherfucker out of helmets in
I'm
the
going to just let him
pads.
talk his
Wow.
I gotta order the helmets and the pads. So
No,
y'all
we
stay
don't.
tuned.
One thing-
because he built like the Hulk, now he can run everybody over.
I'm gonna cross you.
son.
I'm gonna cross you up.
Yeah.
Now, one thing they can't play me is basketball. I
I
don't
do
feel like
sports, man. I like
nobody.
to
can.
do
There was other AI.
Yo, KD,
I like
if
to
you
build
watching
my
this video,
success. You heard me?
KD, if you watching this video, you can't guard me. I don't care how tall you are. I'm going to dunk over you and make you fall on the ground.
You
and
don't
scrape
want
your
to say
knees.
nothing that you
Yeah.
can't live by, because you got to be able to live
If he
by
see that, I want the
Yeah.
challenge. I want that challenge. So he gonna have to see that.
Yeah.
You heard that, KD?
I don't want to be caring about sports, man. I'm not a
I'm
sportsy
saying.
person, man.
So what you like?
I be chilling, man. I like spiritual stuff. You see, I got my big spiritual shit on.
Offset this Quavo and don't take off.
I never be Quavo. You got me fucked up. Sucker.
I am really the offset of the group. Who take off?
You Quavo.
Who take off? Nah, you like Quavo.
Take off the biggest one.
I'm Takeoff.
Ah,
That's what I'm saying. I'm Takeoff.
wow. Okay, all right. So let's jump right into it. Who's the best Migo out of the three?
Takeoff. There
You
ain't
think
no
it's
question
Takeoff?
about it.
We.
Why would you even question that?
I
There's
feel like
nothing to
Offset got
question.
some good songs. Offset got some
Takeoff
good
bars,
songs.
he saved the whole Migos. Like,
Who?
the
Takeoff?
track could be whack, and then Takeoff get on the track.
No.
And he saved
No.
the whole track. That's a fact.
You know you fall.
Yeah, he put
I'm the running back. I'm going.
Like, no disrespect, bro.
Then ain't never start, dog.
niggas who had the rumble me. They had the rumble me.
I'm lying like a mother.
I wanted to play.
I was one of them that fell asleep on the bench, dog. I was
What you position you play? What
the
position?
bench. I wanted to be with the cheerleaders.
So yo, when y'all was in high school, right? Did y'all have
the center one time?
I got a question.
I can't trust you with the ball.
You was the center?
I scored a touchdown before.
You was the center?
I scored a touchdown from a long way. I was.
He was the center.
Yeah, stop playing. I was chuckling.
Now flag football.
I was blocking for it.
Flag football.
Yeah, you was though.
I'm screaming out the way.
Yeah, you was though.
What?
I never forget it. He gave me my first touchdown.
What you doing?
He was blocking for me. Took that shit straight to the crib.
Oh shit! So y'all fast?
I hit both niggas from the side.
You ever run track?
You had to run. You heard?
Yeah, I had to bar it too.
That's a hard knock.
Boom,
Like,
nigga.
Shit.
I had to bar.
yeah, but see, growing up with us, man, me and Daddy fought all our lives, man. They way, what they call themselves now. We fought all our lives. And Daddy used to wake up mad at me for nothing.
I don't wake up mad at him. I be blown.
No, he be mad at. I will never forget the day that we fought before fucking school. And let me tell you how mad Daddy was. He was so mad. I got home from school. He still wanted to fight.
Damn. It was like on site.
You remember that?
It do be like that.
I went to school. I'm like, dog, I don't even want to fight no more. Like, what the f fighting?
How much
for?
fights y'all? What was y'all first ever fight like?
I think that was it. I don't think that was a
No. Not like it's
My
just
first fight,
like
I
first
remember
fight.
him jumping with Cam jumping.
No.
What?
We ain't really jumped me, dog.
Wow, that's
He
crazy.
capping like a mother.
I'll never forget that.
Man, he lying like.
They jumped me, dog.
Like, seriously?
Yeah.
So what you do? Talk about what you did. That's
Ah,
a lie. He had to do something. Why the f would we jump you?
They jumped me.
Why would we jump this man?
But you was husky back then too?
No, I was a kid. I was smaller than him.
No.
Yeah.
I don't remember this, but he got a better memory than me.
They
We was
jumped
probably playing
me.
around.
I was like at least 4 years old.
What the f do you even remember?
Yo,
We
he
definitely
got that super memory.
No, we
super
definitely-
memory. He told me he knows a lot of stuff.
know
like
he
a
do,
lot
but-
of stuff.
The way he view it is not the way we view it. He view it
so
from a
it's some
different
capping
angle.
and rap. It's some
I'm
capping
explaining
and
that
rap.
He
to him.
explaining it from his view right
Nah,
now.
I'm explaining it from what I know. I don't talk on what I don't
So
know.
basically what you're
Everything
saying
I
is
say,
that,
I know.
basically what he's saying is that me and my
I'm saying
brothers,
what I'm saying.
we was like, what, 5 or 4, this is around the time my mom was breaking her cap guns.
Oh, y'all was younger.
Exactly.
Y'all was
I
younger
remember
than
that type of
We were on Fifth and Franklin, like
We was like,
I tried to rob him with a cap gun. Some bubble gum. They took me home to my mom. They said,
Yo,
"Your son just
fuck
robbed us
outta
with
here."
bubble gum with a cap gun."
yo,
She started bagging them from her.
Yo, you said you were
That's
in
when
this
she
show?
broke our cap guns. That's
No.
why.
Damn.
man, we used to do flips out the roof. I remember that type
That's
of
why I
stuff.
broke my cap. That's why she broke all of her cap guns. That's
We
the
ain't need
reason
no
why.
guns, dog. That's what made us men today, nigga. Never need no gun. Ever.
Yo.
I did get the bubble gum though. Got the
Yo,
bubble.
this
guns,
is
man.
crazy. You
This
robbed them with,
This
for,
when they
you
were
robbed them with a
double bubble
cap
for
gun?
like 10 cents. Our pop, they're originally from Harlem. 142 in Lenox. Lower East Side and all that. Harlem. Manhattan, New York. My grandmama's from New York.
Shout out Granny. Shout out Granny.
Back, big rock.
Shout out.
My dad been kicked out when he was 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where we get our crazy side from. You know, not that I'm traumatized, it's just that knowing the fact where I come from. You know what I'm saying?
Well, recently I just met my little brother. I thought I was the youngest, you know what I'm saying? Then we got a little sister, you know. When my dad came over here, he met my mom. My dad's a fly dude. He used to sell drugs. He made sure we was fly. You know what I'm saying? My dad was never no bum. So that's pretty much where we get that from. The talent, it's in all of us, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it running our genes. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you can do anything? And
I believe anything is
yeah,
possible.
anything.
As far as my dad, he a good dude. He just been through a lot. You know, that's my dad. I ain't gonna take that away. You know what I'm saying? That's where I get the fun. That's where we get the huskiness. That's where we get the news from. You know what I'm saying? Can never take that away. The best of the person that brought you to this earth. You know, so that was a blessing. So this make it even much more a blessing to finally get to meet my little brother then. And then I'm looking at me too, because he do look like my dad. Our moms is lighter.
Or we got the same mom and dad. He shared the same dad with us.
So
I'm little bro. I've been looking for y'all for like my whole life. Like, well, I ain't always think. Well, I always believe, like they told me when I was like 4 or 5 or 6, that I seen my birth certificate for the first time, and that's how when they told me I was adopted, they showed me the birth certificate and let me know like the names and everything on it. She told me like if my dad was dead. I ain't really want to go into details about it, but a lot of crazy stuff. And she was like, "Yo, just." Move on, don't worry about it. And I was young at the time, so I guess they wanted to get it out the way right then and there. So I think about it one time and then just don't worry about it. And then when I got older, I started seeing my biological mom more. So it was like, where's my dad at? You feel me? Like, I always keep seeing you, but where he at? And then she had a husband. And he was a little chub, but it's on site, so it's whatever. But looking at him like that, like you don't look nothing like me. You feel me? So that's when I started questioning, everybody in the house, like or not even questioning people, questioning it in my head. Like started overthinking myself. I always thought like where I act, he must have acted like 10 times better than me, you feel me? Like
I more dangerous. Better,
right? Yeah,
definitely like more deadly.
Like the sensei, that's like the.
You know what I do remember about our dad that I used to love? He used to be in the crib all the time when I was little, playing with the turntables and shit. He was the DJ back in the days. Yeah. So he'd be in there scratching and stuff. But I was a little baby then, but I remember that though. That was a good time.
Now, you know what? You know what's so crazy too? I guess my mom was trying to make that chubby dude into him.
That's what I learned growing up. Females, they want to try to substitute you with somebody
else
that they think is better than you. We're going to leave the rest of the information up to y'all for the next podcast, man. This is how we're going to end this. My name is CryptoJunky Vaughn on Facebook. Y'all can find me on there.
The Bull Day, DABOI, DAI. You can find me on the gram and Facebook.
Right. I only got Twitter, and don't quote me. My at name is Lick My Nuts. Without the K, 2 C's. But I'm only on Twitter. I'm a little, crazy on there. But if you're on Twitter, you can follow me. But I'm cool. I'm cordial. I'm reasonable.
CryptoJunky Vontae on Twitter. Or y'all
Lock
stay
in.
safe,
Lock
man.
in.
We out of here.
To be continued, man. Stay tuned.